Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jams.
Koi.
Did you really have to stop and think about that?
I have to think about it. I was going to say 1XD2, but I forgot that they don't know that. But then,
Yeah, our channel name is kind of based off of some of the handles we go based on. It's based on some of the nicknames we go by on online services and stuff.
So we're playing the dark side of the Sonic
Adventure
2.
2, yeah.
Adventure 2. We're playing as Eggman. Oh,
Yeah.
Eggman.
This takes place before the hero story's events begin. He's breaking into Prison Island in order to find the military's top secret weapon. At least I think this is in Prison Island anyway, I don't remember. But yeah, Eggman is pretty much the same deal as Tails in terms of gameplay. You jump and shoot, it's an X shooter. And I neglected to mention this during the hero side story, but the more enemies you lock onto at once with either Eggman or Tails, the more points you'll get when you shoot them all. So it's gonna be probably the most important tip if you want to get the A ranks in these stages. Speaking of which, I actually get a fair amount of A ranks during the Dark Side run through.
Not S ranks?
S ranks aren't introduced until I want to say Sonic 06. But yeah, after Sonic 06, S ranks are a mainstay for the franchise.
Level 2 security door breach. Level 2 security door breach.
But yeah, Iron Gate I think is a pretty easy starting stage. Easier than Tails' Prison Lane, I'd say. There aren't really any moments, I feel, where they're like there's like an enemy that just kind of bullshit pops up right in front of you and just shoots you. Because like that kind of happens a few times in Tails' first stage too. At least it doesn't here. And also good news, ladies and gentlemen, I've also, at the time of this recording, I've ordered an Elgato from Amazon for a relatively cheap price too, so I hope when it arrives I'll test everything out, and hopefully if everything goes well, we'll be all set for our big Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play.
It's $108, right?
109, yeah.
109?
Yeah.
How much is it usually?
170.
Oh, how do you get such a good deal?
There was like a listing on Amazon for like $109.
Is it used or is it free?
No, it's brand new, brand new.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is it refurbished?
Nope, it's just new.
Just new?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Folks, send food. I'm so hungry. My family, they aren't doing any more carbs.
Wait, what? Really?
No more carbs. They're all eating vegetables and salad and meat and all that stuff. So no more carbs. I'm dying here.
So they said they straight up told you they're doing no more carbs.
Yeah, they got rid of all the like we finished all our rice, and then there's really no rice left in the house, and no bread, nothing.
So are they just saying? Is it just something that they were too busy to get to, or did they straight up say no more carbs for this household?
They straight up said no more carbs.
Wow.
I'm dying here. I need carbs.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Koi, but don't give in to temptation because after a while that feeling's gonna fade. Like it won't be as bad anymore.
I need food. Send food. DoorDash me some food.
Some advice though, maybe you probably want to have some like fat. Like if you're hungry, like maybe get a bit of cheese or something as a snack.
Yeah. If my family has cheese in the house.
Yeah.
But back to the game, there's nothing much to say. He's just running around.
You're just running around and shooting.
Yeah. That's literally it.
I guess our Sonic Generations commentary will be the more interesting one, but not even a door. I actually look at this. This is so stupid. Like, you have like all those doors locked down there, like multiple doors, and then there's just like a missile right there in front of them to blast them all down.
That's how you do it, bro.
It's like, what's even the point of that point?
Now you know why I am the best.
And we got our first A rank of the Dark Side story.
Rank A. A is for amazing.
Please bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. He really is dying of hunger.
Yo,
I think this is also the only time we visit the Chow world in this
Look how he's running.
Yeah, in the Dark Side playthrough as well.
What the heck is this? Look at how he runs.
That's why that's why I wasted these few seconds to show it off, just because it looks so ridiculous. I think this is also like the only one of the few instances ever where we get to play as Eggman on foot. Like the only other instance I can think of is like the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games.
Wait, did he just slap an egg?
Yeah, you can slap stuff, but
Slap it. No, he didn't.
yeah, there's a filler part that I've recorded we haven't commentated on. We're probably not going to, just because it's boring as shit. It's like trying to, it's like watching paint dry, kind of boring. But I bought a new Chow at the black market.
Wow.
Yeah, and the you know what the best part is? This black
What?
market is located in the kindergarten,
Wow.
inside a locker room too. It's like you can gently like rock them back and forth as the hero characters, but Eggman just shakes them. Like, dude, that's gonna kill them.
That's probably gonna kill them, yeah.
I also named our two hero Chow too.
Nice.
I threw Khan against the wall right there.
Animal abuse, man.
I abused Khan.
I was about to say something that would make Con really mad. But I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it off screen.
You mean you actually know how to piss him off?
secret weapon.
Yeah.
It's a lot smaller than I
But anyway, this is seriously, we're
Enter user date. Enter
we're here now, and
password is.
He's kicking Diamond. I mean Emerald.
well, no, he's accessing the console for the
Enrolled into this
the secret weapon, and Maria, the password Maria is the name of his cousin. The name is the name of Eggman's cousin. Maria
Wow.
is Professor Gerald Robotnik's granddaughter, so that makes her Eggman's cousin. I mean,
Wow,
she's
is
long
that-
dead by the events of the game, though, so... Look at the facial animations on this. And people say Massive Andromeda was bad about that.
Are you trying to spoil my plans again?
And even Eggman briefly mistakes Shadow for Sonic.
This is impossible.
My name is Shadow.
It's like at least he realizes his mistake.
To release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
And we know right now we pretty much. Okay, he's suddenly hovering in the air now. Shadow uses these weird air skates or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And now we have our first boss fight of the Dark Side story. It's pretty much identical to how Sonic's first boss went, so really not much to say here.
We're just gonna let it go.
Let it go, huh? Now that I think about it, is that song going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Let it go.
Yeah, Let It Go.
I think so because that.
I've never even listened to the song or even heard it, so I don't even know what it's like. Yes, I know, I haven't watched Frozen.
How many years has it been was out?
I think it was like sometime in 2013 when it came out.
Ah, God, I'm so hungry. I'm sneezing.
Also, I keep trying to jump into him like a moron. But that's the first boss down.
Nice.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military.
No, it wasn't. That guard robot was not was nothing impressive.
When you said you will grant
In fact, it
me
was
a wish.
stupid. Like,
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
you know, all the guard robot had to do was just stay in the
I'll
air and
be
just keep
waiting for you
shooting the bullets, and he
in the
would have
central
won.
Control room.
Huh?
Because you
on
can't
the
reach him
Space Colony
like
Ark.
that most of the time unless you're standing on top of a box.
Mhm. So basically, he just became Shadow's henchman.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess there's not much to say here for this part early on, just because this is pretty much the same cutscene as we saw in the hero story, except it's just Rouge's theme playing instead of Knuckles. But you can't hear that because we have to mute it for this Let's Play.
But you'll hear it later.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Look who's calling who a thief. I is him. A signal from the Emerald. If I'm not
But yeah, there's no explanation for why Rouge, Knuckles, and the Master Emerald are suddenly in the middle of nowhere in the desert anyway. And relatively close to Eggman's base too. On top of that. I mean, the most likely explanation is that Rouge probably took the Master Emerald and Knuckles went chasing after her and they ended up here.
Did he just break it? He just punched it?
Yeah.
I did that.
Like I mentioned before, the Emerald breaks before in Sonic Adventure 1, and thanks to the experience then, Knuckles knows he can just put it back together. So he just broke it.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems
But like, you gotta admit, how hard did he hit the Master Emerald for all of the pieces to not only go flying all around the world, but out into space?
Knuckles used Mega Punch. Super effective.
First of all, Mega Punch is a normal type move, and second of all, it's nowhere near strong enough to do something like that.
Close combat.
I don't even know. But anyways, this is Rouge's first stage, Dry Lagoon. There's some aspects of its level design that are similar to Knuckles' first stage, but it's prettier at least. And there's a turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah, the turtle will take you to the second part of the stage too. And in this instance, all of the emerald shards are located there for me. So I guess I kind of got lucky there because I don't have to go back here to find the rest of them.
Nice.
Though I do end up going back just because I wasn't sure. But yeah, my general tips for trying to find this crap is I would say start by climbing up as high as you can and then just flying around the whole place, slowly descending. And if the radar starts beeping, you found something.
Okay.
Yeah, here we are in the second part of the level, and we're already pretty close to an emerald shard.
Nice. Nice.
Also, this camera. It's terrible.
It's gonna be close. Only 2 more.
And there's our first emerald shard.
Yay.
You're dying, aren't you?
I'm dying.
Come on, try to say something at least.
Yes.
Only 1 more left.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, also the sooner you find each emerald shard, the higher your score bonus is going to be. Caps at 2,000 like that. The last emerald shard is underwater inside that area there, but you have to go get onto a turtle to find it. Unfortunately, I don't realize it, and I just go back to the other area. You know, our viewers are gonna be as bored as you are if you don't say anything, Koi.
I'm trying to figure out what to say. I mean, like, Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I can say. Okay, I have something to say. That turtle dived. How did she survive?
What?
It dived
Oh.
underwater and it doesn't look like
She held her breath.
How long is the distance between the first area and the second area?
Probably not that long, but you know what? Now that I think about it, they can breathe in space, but not underwater. Underwater, they had to hold their breath for a certain amount of time, and
That's stupid.
if they run out of air, you die.
Can she not fly? Is she like just spinning around just like...
Oh yeah, that's just like an air current blowing her up. That's why.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, about that recent Kingdom Hearts Union X reveal.
Yes.
What is even going on anymore?
I don't even know. It's either Maleficent was trapped or Lucio was trapped by Maleficent. I don't know one of those.
According to the subreddit, what happened is that, assuming the mystery person is actually Lucio, Maleficent tried to travel to the past after she got stabbed by Riku in the first Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Because she apparently learned how to do that from Xehanort sometime off screen in Birth by Sleep. But, she tried to travel back into the past. The Master of Masters knew that this was going to happen, and so,
All too easy for
Enchanted Dominion does not exist in the past, or at least, like, they didn't project it from the Book of Prophecies in the past. Instead,
Okay.
they just made a data version of it to trap her there. Or
Oh, so
something
they
like
trapped
that.
her there.
Huh?
So she was trapped in there.
Yeah, she is trapped in there, in that data version, but obviously we know at some point she escapes or whatever in order to get back into Kingdom Hearts 2. Because, because remember, her time travel attempt happens towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. After Ansem Riku.
Yeah, Ansem Riku stabs her in the chest.
Yeah. Okay, so now what's happening? Is he trying to find...
He's getting back to his base here.
Oh, okay. Then why is he shooting up his own base?
Those are gun robots, so they're military robots. U.S. government.
They knew he was here, why didn't they just do an assault on his base?
Because they're stupid.
Like seriously, just do it. He's not at home, just destroy everything. So that he comes home to like a broken plan.
Yeah. I think that's a trademark of this series, is that characters are pretty stupid, even though they end up in situations where they theoretically have a big advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic 06 is particularly bad about that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But, yeah. You know, this also raises another question, is Eggman clearly has the ability clearly has access to, what was it called, I can't even remember, but, like, he can fly. He had, you know how, like, he, in that scene where he took the Master Emerald, right? He had, like, he could have just floated away there in his back, is what I'm saying. So why can't he just fly home here? Why does he have to walk through the hard way?
I mean, maybe he likes to take the scenic route.
The scenic and shoot up a bunch of military robots on the way, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like in Tails' stages in the desert, quicksand is instant death for Eggman because you're in a heavy mech.
Why don't they have ejector suits?
You got me there. Their asses are probably glued to the mech. It's like probably they're strapped in and it's super glued too.
That's all of them, man. Like what the heck?
Who knows? But yeah, this stage is gonna be. This stage comes before you get the boosters for Eggman, so you can't hover yet. So it's gonna be a bit. It's not too bad, but it's gonna be like you actually have to try when it comes to the platforming, and you have to be a bit careful.
I see.
I think I actually die at some point in this stage, or I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know when I'm gonna die, but I know I'm gonna die.
But yeah. Still though, that KH reveal.
Yeah, man.
It's like that's a lot of crucial information that's being withheld from not withheld, but like it's stuck in a mobile game that I don't play.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the very least, it's elaborating on concepts that were introduced, or rather, ass pulled in Dream Drop Distance, rather than them just trying to do something completely new, like out of nowhere.
That's true.
Now that I think about it, some of the concepts do have precedence now, or like foreshadowing at least.
Yeah.
Because Terra is the first person to be Norded. Terra's the first official Nord, so...
Hey, what happened if it's this? Xehanort wasn't the first one to be Norded. Xehanort is the first one to be Norded. I mean, if Xehanort was Norded by Lucio. Or by the Masters of Masters.
Well, then it wouldn't be called Norded anymore.
Yeah, but what happened if his name was Xehanort too?
Okay, well then, yeah, that makes sense. But well, what if his name is literally just Master of Masters? He has no name. That was just the name his parents gave him at birth.
What's his name going to be? Masters of Masters.
Because we know he's going to get an A+ on everything in school.
Yeah. But imagine that. Imagine Xehanort isn't really the Master Xehanort is actually has part of someone stolen him. Imagine that.
You know, that would be the perfect reason to keep using Xehanort as a character in the franchise, even though KH3 is supposed to be the end of the Xehanort saga.
Yeah.
It's like milking to the extreme.
You didn't die.
Oh, okay, I did it then. Wrong stage. Okay, I guess I'm thinking wrong then. I just didn't get at the A rank at the end of the stage then.
Difficult.
A+ again or C?
Yeah, all that for a C rank. Like, really? What do you expect out of me?
You're Asian. Come on, man. The game knows exactly what they're expecting out of you.
I hate that stereotype.
I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
You know what? If Eggman wanted to take the scenic route, he probably just should have gotten out of his mech and run normally.
Probably.
Because somebody hacked it so you could play as Eggman on foot in Sonic's first stage, and it was hilarious because he could run just as fast as Sonic. In fact, he's shown precedent for this before in Sonic 2 for the Genesis. At the very end of the game, he manages to outrun Sonic for a few seconds too.
But that's why Sonic went to jail.
The work of Shadow.
What? You talking about the cutscene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
Pathetic.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I know it is at night, but at the same time.
How can they see him?
On top of that, Shadow was imprisoned in a military facility. So they should have known something.
Is that Eggman's cousin?
Yeah, that's Maria.
What is she doing?
Yeah, she's sending Shadow down to Earth now. This is during an incident on the Ark that will get elaborated on during the last story.
Did she get killed?
Yeah, she dies. She's long dead by the events of the game.
For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge.
She looked like she was from Alice in Wonderland.
Better that than the design that they gave her in Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like borderline terrifying. Anyways, this is the end of the part, folks.
Alright, see you in the next part.
Please subscribe, please.
Please.